Well, these Bushwacker Extend-A-Fenders came in, so I'm gonna start taking off my factory trim and put on these Fender Flares from Bushwacker. All right, so here they are on the tailgate out of the box. They're pretty substantial Fender Flares. Of course, it's kind of hard to see in the plastic right now, but I'm gonna take them out. And they are labeled, luckily, which I think it'd be pretty easy to figure them out, but you know, they do come like this says left front, and they have these stickers on them on the inside to let you know. And then of course it comes with the package of the trim that you're supposed to put on to keep it from tearing up your fender, and then also the instructions on how to put them on, and then the little pieces that you're going to need to put them on. Again, I've done tons of assemblies on things. Always check and make sure all your parts are there. I can't stress that more than enough. Everything you do that you have to put together, assemble yourself, the first thing you should do is make sure you have all your parts. There's nothing more frustrating finding out you don't have everything you need when you're halfway through the project. So I opened the package that has the manual in it, and everything that the manual said should be coming with these was there. So I'm going to go ahead and start installing these. First thing you got to do is put this trim on the Fender Flares so they don't tear up the paint on your vehicle. All right, so I got the front two Fender Flares put on, and so when they talk about that rubber lining or that seal that you put on, it's right here, and it goes between the Fender Flare and your vehicle. And it's, again, it's just a little rubber weather strip kind of thing that goes on the outside. It does have a groove in it that you put over the plastic, and it goes on pretty easy. But take your time, make sure that's put on nice and smooth and even, because you want to make sure that when you put it on your truck, it looks nice and smooth and even. On my truck, it definitely is easier if you jack it up and take the wheel off, because getting to some of the screws you need to get to, it's just hard to get in there with the tire there. So I take the wheel and tire off, and then I put it on, and now I just put the wheel and tire back on. But they are pretty big, actually bigger than I was expecting. So on my truck, I'm probably going to put some wheel spacers to have this come out more. Let me see if I can get a good shot of that. They do extend a good amount. So you can see there's my tire, and that's how far the extenders come out. So I'm thinking I might put 2-inch, maybe even 3-inch wheel spacers in there, which I was planning on doing anyway. I wanted to give it a little better stance, and it will help me clear. Even if I lift it, because I'm going to put a leveling kit on it, these tires rub on that bar there and on the frame back here. So it definitely, when you're turning it, will get there. And I don't think just putting a leveling kit will get you past that. Maybe, but I don't think so. So I do want to push these wheels out some. I wanted to stick with my factory wheels. I knew I could get wheels with a different offset, but I wanted to stick with my factory rims, so that's what I'm doing. Now I'm going to move to the back wheel wells. All right, so I do want to make a note here. The fender well lip you see here installed from the factory needs to stay on the truck. So in the front, it's not as important if you take it on or off, but in the back, the only way to attach your rear Extend-A-Fender Flares is to use this factory installed fender well trim that's already on your truck. So you do not want to remove that off the back of your truck, or you're going to probably damage it and then be stuck with repairing it or buying another one. All right, and there it is. That's the Fender Flares. They weren't very hard to put on, just follow the instructions. But again, remember, do not remove the wheel well lining that's already on the truck, because these use that lining to attach. But as you can see here, if you can see the tire there, they're about 2 inches further out than the tire. And those are factory rims with 37 12.5s by 20s on it. If this video was helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. That really helps me out. Thanks for watching. Y'all be safe out there. Take care.